The best dishes to eat in the Philippines.
Adobo. It's the Filipino dish everybody knows, the mighty adobo. It is made by stewing meat, usually chicken, pork, or a combination of both, in soy sauce and vinegar. Adding peppercorns and bay leaves for that special flavor. Bonus leftovers tip: pull the meat from the bone and fry till crispy for some tasty adobo flakes. Care. This rich stew is made with peanut sauce and, customarily, oxtail, but other meatier cuts of beef can also be added in. Many Filipinos will consider care incomplete without a serving of bagoong, fermented seafood paste, on the side. Lechon. One of the top contenders among the best Filipino dishes, alongside adobo, is perhaps the famous lechon. After all, it is hard to top a tasty, fully roasted pig with perfectly crisp skin and juicy meat. Find the best of this sinful treat on the island of Cebu, but this is almost always served at any grand Pinoy gathering or fiesta. Sinigang. Sinigang is a Pinoy classic. A delicious sour broth usually made tangy by tamarind, sometimes camellias. It's filled with different vegetables and a meat of choice. Popular variants include sinigang na baboy, pork, sinigang na hipon, shrimp, and sinigang na isda, fish. Crispy pata. If you can't get your hands on an entire lechon, a scrumptious crispy pata is an equally sinful alternative. It's a dish that takes the entire pig leg and deep fries it to perfection. Serve with a soy vinegar dipping sauce on the side with some chopped up garlic and chili, and you're on the road to your next favorite guilty pleasure. Sisig. Served sizzling on a hot stone plate, sisig is a favorite pulutan, beer chow, among Filipinos. The meat is primarily chopped up parts of the pig's face. In the Philippines, no cut of the animal goes to waste. Some recipes use either mayonnaise or raw egg, to be mixed in while hot, to give it a creamier texture, but the classic way is to incorporate pig's brain into the dish. Pancit Guisado. One of the more popular Filipino dishes among foreigners with Pinoy friends, due to its customary presence in Filipino birthday parties, is pancit, noodles, of which pancit guisado is perhaps the most well-known variant. This noodle dish is served as a symbol for long life, hence an essential at birthday feasts. The sautéed noodles are complemented by sliced vegetables and meat, all cooked in broth, soy sauce, and fish sauce, and calamansi is squeezed over upon serving. Bulalo. The perfect company for a cool, rainy day in the Philippines is a nice hot bowl of bulalo. This tasty soup is made by slow-cooking beef shanks and bone marrow, still in the bone, in some water with fish sauce, onions, and peppercorns, and later adding in some vegetables. Especially known for this dish is the province of Batangas in the country's southern Luzon region. Pork barbecue. A merienda, snack in between meals, favorite in the Philippines is Pinoy pork barbecue. While this skewered sweet meat goes wonderfully well with the ubiquitous plain rice during meals. There's also nothing like catching yourself hungry in the middle of the afternoon and conveniently walking down the street over to the vendors grilling them roadside for only 15 Philippine pesos, 30 cents, a stick. Palabok. Vibrantly orange and jam-packed with different textures and flavors, palabok is another well-loved way of cooking pancit. It is mixed in with a shrimp sauce, which gets its recognizable color from annatto powder. It is finished off with a variety of toppings such as slices of hard-boiled eggs, crushed chicharron, pork rinds, tinapa, smoked fish, flakes, and spring onions. Filipino breakfast dishes, silog. A hearty Filipino breakfast typically consists of meat, sinangag, garlic fried rice, and itlog, egg. Each dish name varies slightly depending on the meat that goes with the rice and egg. So for example, a plate of tapa, cured beef, sinangag, and itlog, is called tapsilog. A plate including tocino, sweet cured pork, instead of tapa is called tosilog. While one that uses longanisa, sausages, is known as longsilog. These generous breakfast servings are a great way to kickstart a day. Bistek Tagalog. Bistek Tagalog, or the Filipino beefsteak, is a delicious blend of salty, sour, and sweet flavors. Thinly sliced beef is marinated in a mixture of mainly soy sauce and calamansi, fried, and then topped with caramelized onions. The onions are just sweet enough to cut into and balance the strong salty and acidic tastes infused into the meat.